The only thing that happens is when the sheriff checks that person, they come up as Mafia. They read as Mafia. So it stops the sheriff from being able to figure out who one Mafia member is and then just immediately come out, because there's no guarantee that the sheriff's going to be right about that person. It just makes the sheriff a little bit less reliable.
He's a town who appears
Which
as
side is
Mafia.
he on? Oh,
He's a town, yeah. Town that appears
Okay.
as Mafia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone,
Isn't he
please.
at a disadvantage though?
Everyone, please kill your webcams and kill your mics. I'm assigning roles.
Alrighty.
How do I do that? Oh. Oh.
Lower left corner of the Zoom thingy. There's a mute audio and stop video. There you
Oh,
go.
thanks.
You're welcome.
Alt A and Alt V do the same thing.
Or that. All right, we're going to run a short commercial while everyone gets settled. But we're going into game 2 of Mafia. And Mafia is making their votes. Cop, please tell me who you want to check. What do you call it? Vigilante, please let me know if you want to kill someone. Okay, so everybody please wake up except for Shindigs. Shindigs is found dead with a microphone taped to his face.
True to his
Somebody
word,
doesn't like
he's not going to yell this game. He's going to be true to his word.
He kind of
Made
raised
sure of
his
that,
voice
didn't
as he
you?
turned off the mic.
Okay,
How you feeling, Peter?
I'm feeling all right.
I want to see Peter and Tim go at it again like last game.
It would have been fun, but honestly, I don't think I can yell at him like that again. Nor do I really want to, but yeah.
Alright, so guys, I think first night or first day, it's really hard for us to find a good target. I haven't played with you guys in a while, but I would just really love to focus on getting rid of some of the quiet people early, because they're really, really hard to tell late game because, oh, well, they've been quiet the whole time, and it's really kind of a pain. So just talk up and speak a bit, and if you don't, I want to kill you.
I'm
He's alive in Chef. I love it.
This is something that I don't normally offer, but I'm going to offer my first 5-second thought of who I think is Mafia. My earliest gut reading, Mr. Tortellini. You are my gut Mafia read right off the bat.
Oh boy. Well, this is my first game, so.
I was gonna ask if we could have.
Pressure's on, bro.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
should
wow.
intro.
What are your
for
other ones?
chat.
Yeah,
Are you
if
a forum
it's-
person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Introduce yourself to the chat.
Oh.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to say?
Just say hi to all of us.
Who are you? I'm Tortellini. I go
I'm
to
Michael
all the.
Cohen. I'm Tortellini. I don't usually play Mafia because I take it personal.
Good to know.
Good thing Tim is dead.
Yeah.
You're in good company. You're in good
Glad
company.
Tim's dead, huh? Is that because you are Mafia?
Chef mentored me, so that's all.
When you play, do you have like a particular play style that you like to stick to? Like, how do you? What is your usual MO? As
He's new. You don't really have a usual MO. You've never played.
What is my MO?
Oh, he's never played. I thought like
No.
he played for a while and then stopped playing because he started
I
grinding at it or
played
something.
one forum Mafia game, and then like I said, I took it personal.
Oh,
Everyone hated it.
How
I
old
never
are you?
played it yet.
Why'd you kill Tim and who the other mafia?
So personal, Kayla.
Good questions.
What?
Diving right in.
Why did you kill Tim and who are the other mafia?
I would never kill Tim because I would beat him in Street Fighter. There's no point playing him here.
So did you fight the other Mafia on the boat?
You wouldn't kill him, you just knock him out.
I don't kill anyone. I'm completely king. I shaved. I'm hoping I don't die anytime soon. I shaved for this game. I got dressed. I put on deodorant.
Oh wow.
Why would you put on deodorant? It's not like we would know.
In case I give off like the aroma that it's suspicious.
Lying already.
Everyone hates the smelly guy. Everyone hates the smelly guy, so I just wanted to
Can we move on? So there's a few people I don't recognize. I haven't been here for 4 weeks. So Julian, was it Nathan, and Alan? I don't think I've ever played. Oh, and Eric. I don't think I've ever played with you guys.
I think you've definitely played with Alan.
4 weeks ago?
No, I don't think he has.
I mean, like,
I don't think he has.
I mean, like outside of like at
Live?
events. I feel like you played with Alan.
Hey, do we want to do the whole circle thing where we just go in a line and everyone introduce themselves? Kind of say maybe their
Sure.
alias?
Let's start with Jason. Introduce yourself.
So I'm Jason Subinski. I was called up from chat. I've been playing with the guys for like 10 weeks or more. I don't know, a lot. On esports, I don't do much. I just like to follow and read and watch videos, and that's my story.
Alan.
I'm Alan. I am the shadiest player here. Even when I say things, I don't say things.
Unctious.
I'm Unctious. I'm a commentator for StarCraft and general esports enthusiast. I started playing Mafia a few weeks ago. I don't even know what week I came in. But it's been super awesome. That's pretty much it. Also, Master Mafioso based on last round.
Eric.
I'm Eric. People don't listen to me when I'm right, and they follow me when I'm wrong.
Ryuzilla.
What's up, guys? I'm Ryuzilla, aka MLG Ryan. I've been playing with you guys since almost the very beginning. I maybe missed 1 or 2 weeks, but I'm a Mafia veteran. In esports, I am the MLG tournament director, and I also stream a bunch. That's it.
Carlton.
I'm Carlton.
The only real journalist in all of esports. Peter.
Hi, I'm Peter, also known as D3 Crescentia. I've been playing with this group for almost all of them. I don't know. In esports, I worked with IPL to do some tournaments, and I also helped out with Blizzard qualifiers recently for some WCS. And I used to do CSL. I still kind of do every now and then.
Kayla?
I'm not anyone important. I'm Kayla.
Oh,
Rob.
Oh,
that's so sad.
I'm Kayla's friend. That's why she's important. No, I'm Rob.
Oh.
I've been working with MLG since like 2005. I've been doing Mafia for like 8-9 weeks now.
We'll
Rob,
skip
what's your
him. Nathan?
Overlay?
Hi,
Overlay.
I'm a
Overlay.
noob here that
Oh,
got killed
I moved
early
it.
last game. I just am a player. I've since taken a break from StarCraft, but I'm seeking journalism efforts, I guess. So we'll see how that goes.
Sean.
Me?
Yeah.
Who are
Cool.
you? What do you do?
I'm named Sean. I'm also known as Liquid Chef. I've been playing Mafia on and off forever. Have fun. Good luck.
Julian?
I am Liquid Chef.
That would have been funnier if you got.
Are you fake calling chef?
No, not at all. I'm Julian. I do League of Legends journalism. Currently covering the LCS with Leaguepedia. Also, I'm a better photographer than Carlton. He just doesn't.
Shots
fired.
Whoa. Tortellini.
He's much better than me.
Yes.
Introduce yourself.
Hello.
Again?
You haven't done it yet.
Yes, please.
Okay, I'm Tortellini. I'm Michael Cohen. Like I said, I've never played Mafia. I only have 3 years of history in esports. I've done player managing. I've done writing. I've done some editorial work.
You've done too much.
I've done some event planning. I'm obviously an active community member, and I like party games, but I haven't been invited to any parties, so it's my first one.
Oh, Sean, Bob.
Hi, I'm Bob.
Yes.
Storzerg.
Also known as Storzerg, and I am Neil, your moderator for this game.
I don't trust this
I do
Neil guy.
SC2 ratings and D&D stuff. Anyway, let's
Neil,
continue with
Neil,
day
you
one.
You should do Shindigs, just because he's not here. We should
And
include
Shindig's
him.
the guy whose mouse I'm over right now. He's also known as Tim or the Batman. He does CSL and a bunch of other random esports stuff and yells at people.
He's also the founder of Esports Problems. Yes.
I don't know.
He's a fellow
Sponsored by
sociologist.
Esports Problems.
Anyways, let's continue with day one. Let's continue with day one.
No, I
Just as
actually
big as an
work
asshole
on.
person.
I'm working on Cloud right now.
Am I hearing the dead?
You're working on Cloud.
Dead don't talk.
Dead can't say shit.
All right, let's move on with day one.
I agree. Let's move on.
All
right.
It's Tim.
Okay, so
I got
Julian.
no reads off the introductions.
Last week I had a,
Good to know.
had a little trouble
I'm
with you.
Guys, we've been
Suspicious of you
talking
for
for
not
like
getting
10
any
minutes.
Jason,
and
I can
I'm-
barely hear you. People are talking.
Nobody said anything useful.
Yes.
That's all.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, Jason.
Hello. Last week I had a little
You hated me last week. Let's just be
yeah,
honest.
man.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. I didn't like you, and I pushed for you, and I was wrong.
And
so-
guess what? You're wrong.
Yeah. So
Maybe in the short term, but in the long term, I think you're right because I don't like him.
I'm pretty much the worst person you'll ever meet.
Well, he also
So-
did the medic.
Yeah, I was but that wasn't my fault, man.
That was totally your fault.
No, it wasn't.
It was totally your fault.
Oh, shut up. You wanna know whose fault it was?
So in this game,
Don't
like,
say it.
in this
Alright,
game,
I'll-
what did you say? What did you say to like convince me that you're down now in this game? It's like,
You want me to convince you that I'm town?
like what would you say right now to convince me you're down?
Tim first night is, in my opinion, a dumb move. Especially after last game. I think Tim's a strong player, but I think he draws so much attention to him that
Too much.
it's better to leave him up.
Who would you go
For
for then
suspicion?
right now?
Who would I think is Mafia?
Yeah, no. Who would you kill if you were in Mafia?
First night?
Yes.
Probably Unctuous.
Anxious. And who
Because
think
of the
would
medic
go for
thing?
him right now? Like who like if you look at all these people, like you think about like one of them that would go for team right now and it's Mafia. Who would you say it is?
D3. Peter.
No, Chef is curious.
You don't think Chef is Mafia?
I think Chef is Mafia. He reminds because like as soon as the game started,
I think
he
Chef
reminded
is too
me-
good looking to be
He
Mafia.
reminds
That's
me
my
of
opinion.
the Agatha Christie book, you know, the 10 Little Indians, where the guy who was leading everyone to sort of investigate various spots, what ended up being the murder. Sorry, spoiler for anyone reading the book. So it kind of reminded me of Chef, who also was kind of like that.
That is the dumbest
He
thing
wants
I've
to
ever heard in my
lead.
entire
He
life.
wants to lead the investigation. to
Now
make
my
sure
number
away
one
from
Mafia
him.
read.
Wait, Chef, you trade this guy?
No.
This is your disciple.
Instead of training him, can you just throw him under a train?
I get the point. No, I get the idea
He
of like
has
trying to
valid
like
points.
lead. I understand what he's saying. I just like that Chef didn't say anything that was too like unconventional. That would like anyone would say, let's lynch the quiet people.
I think that Seth was just
standard.
I think Seth was just coming out and saying something that we were all thinking. We were just
Yeah, that's one of those things that's always
his
said.
normal
Like, it doesn't.
play.
Yeah,
Oh, is
it?
we say that.
Who
We lynch the quiet people, and then we never do, and then they all end up.
Have you watched before Tort? Because it's pretty.
I
much
watched
what you do.
last game, and then I watched on and on.
Last game was very atypical.
Who usually
So-
takes
I don't know about
the
that.
initiative to like
You probably
find
do it
out
again.
who's Mafia?
Mango takes the initiative. Sometimes I do.
What were you gonna say?
lately, like last week and this week, like for first game, we didn't need someone to like pull for the town because everyone's been trying to speak up since like we say we're going to lynch white people, so everyone's trying to speak up more. So we don't need someone to like go from person to person. So, but this game, like people are not speaking as much as last game and last week, so I'm kind of nervous. Like we're gonna ended up with a bunch of white people.
Yeah, I'm tired. I was tired. I'm sorry. All right, I'm waking up. I'm waking up.
As much as I hate to say it, I almost kind of agree with Julian on the Tim kill. Because I think leaving Tim in like really causes like a big disturbance. Whether even if he's town, like it causes a big disturbance in the game.
Or it draws suspicion.
Yeah, a lot of the time we leave. Like I don't know. I think that leaving Tim in he just makes stupid plays, and I don't know.
Yeah, so I feel that like that kill could have been a good move for somebody like Store, who hasn't been around recently.
Somebody for stupid plays?
What?
Oh, shots fired!
I get it.
Wow,
I get it. The medic thing. I get it.
I
I
look
get
better
it.
in gunners than you. I mean, come on.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm ready to hear what you'll say about me when I'm
So
dead, bitch.
I have a question for Nathan. Nathan, what lessons did you learn from last game, and how will you apply them to this game?
Like an Aesop fable.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
Probably should not defend myself by dragging other people down, even if I think they are Mafia.
Right.
Well, I mean, there's a reasonable way to do that. Like as a defense to say
Your
like
first answer should have been, out of the 8 people, I shouldn't have pointed out 6 people as something.
Well, no, first answer should have been not to trust Ryan. That should have been the first answer.
Well, that's not true because I'm telling
No, he's right. He's right. Don't trust Ryan.
That's in the FAQ. Do not trust Ryan.
This game, you can trust me because I am town, and I will prove that I am
okay.
this game.
Okay.
You are talking more.
I can improve, Ryan.
Nathan, are you town?
Yeah.
Why did you hesitate to speak?
I honestly don't know if that's a good thing to do.
It's like shark smelling blood.
Okay.
They're all on him.
Because it's just
dumb.
It wasn't really beneficial last time, and I don't know how beneficial it'll be this time.
What wasn't beneficial?
Nathan's defense last time wasn't great, and so just flat out asking him, "Well, are you town?" is just I don't think that's. I think it's kind of weak.
That's 99% of my strategy is just asking.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
It's a pretty quick question. But it doesn't take a lot of time.
I have a question. Eric, besides yourself, who else has been quiet?
Oh.
So I take it by that you're accusing me of being quiet.
You're being quiet, I don't know if you're being quiet because you're not paying attention. Or if you're paying attention, who else has been quiet with you?
I'm waiting for something of significance to pop up before I can jump on it.
There is something significant. Everybody look at the chat and click on it.
Okay.
Picture of Rob being a kafir, which is infidel in Arabic.
Sachi tweeted at me, Shindigs, Ryan, and Rybo and said, "Suicidal bomber Rob here to clinch the victory for Mafia."
I like a double fisting.
Yeah.
The best part is
can
that
we move
you were
on?
You're laughing hysterically, couldn't control yourself, and you were wrong.
Very cool, very cool. Can you go back to
I don't know last game.
I
I would
agree.
be more than happy to stand my ground on everything that happened last game, but not right now. That is not the time.
Eric.
All right, let's talk.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, we were talking.
Is there a time limit for first night?
So basically, what I do.
As long as you're being productive, I won't stop you. But if you're not being productive, I'll push you one direction.
So basically, what I do is I observe in the first 15 minutes because there's not a lot of things I can say, as in like I think this guy's suspicious or whatnot. It's kind of stupid. So I observe. I wait for somebody to slip up, and then I analyze plays that happen, and I will inform you guys when I get them.
What have you observed so far?
Well, no. Okay, you said 15 minutes.
I think that's
been 15 minutes.
Town. I think Storzerg is town. I don't think that he's Mafia at this point.
Based on what?
He's basically trying to get things moving. Mafia would probably not do that. So
that's not true.
No, that's
Mafia not.
I can name that one game where we had the second thing. Ryan was Mafia, or when we had like the second personalities. Ryan was Mafia, and all he kept saying was, "Let's get this going."
Whatever you guys think, I think Storzerg is town, and I'm right. So.
Well, Storzerg may have been doing some kind of meditation in these past few weeks where we haven't seen him. Maybe he's calmed down a little bit.
I was out backpacking in New Mexico. That was pretty.
Well, there you go. You probably cleared your mind and chilled out.
Still tired as fuck.
He found his spirit animal.
What about you, Seth?
Yeah, it's a mountain lion.
What about
Yeah, what about you?
Yeah, Chef, for someone who wants to kill quiet people, you're sure being quiet.
Enlighten us about what you have to say right now. Well, we can interrupt, have something to say, and if you don't, just...
Okay. Well, one thing I was thinking was, Eric said that he's sure stores are his town. Like, he said he used some term that was like an absolutes. I hate using absolute terms because the only people who know absolute terms
hate
are
that? Hate's rather
Or
absolute.
the cop.
Cop.
It's something, yeah, or cop, I guess. But either way, you're coming out with some absolute term. So I'm going to be very suspicious of Eric.
On the first night too.
I'm definitely not cop. I got to read on him, and look, you can't make 100% certainty, obviously, but
it's just, I think it's a word salad.
It's a read. It's a gut read, and
I'm gonna watch you.
I want to bring up last time I played with Storzerg. Okay, wait, I don't know if this is exactly what somebody was saying, but when he was town, I remember him like playing this style that made me want to kill myself, which is where like he would go one person by one person the entire time and just pick at them for like 6 minutes and not let anybody else say anything and just pick and pick and pick. And he was town that time, and he hasn't been doing that yet. So I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah,
He plays really weird. Like every time, I just want to kill him because I think he's dead.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, like, no matter what I do, Kayla just wants to kill me.
You're very suspicious. It's the freckles.
All right, I have a question for
can't get rid
Alan.
of him.
Alan,
Yes, sir.
Since Jason is not in the room, let's hear what your thoughts are on Jason right now.
Well, the way to read Jason is that you accuse him because he has some tells when he's defending himself.
Like what?
Yeah.
He tends to, like, when you formal him, he'll say things that deflect it. Like, he'll try to put it on other people a lot instead of actually. Oh, he's back.
Sorry.
Stop talking about him.
Okay, Alan, if you can figure him out.
Formal Jason.
Okay.
Okay, what's your accusation? Can I hear you, please?
I want to hear from you.
Yes.
Jason, I also too would like to hear from you.
You're you're formaling me because you want to hear from me?
Yes.
Correct.
Wait, do we formal him?
Yeah.
I would formal me, yes.
they seem to think that you're Mafia.
Yes, okay, but I want to hear like your accusation. You think I'm Mafia because...
It's the way that
left
you've been
the room.
playing the first round, and then you also left the room.
I said I had to go to the bathroom real quick and I came back.
Anybody hear that? Anybody hear
I
that?
did.
Anyone dead? Like, did he kill one of us?
I heard him texting in the bathroom. Mafia code.
Okay, well, anyways, skipping the bathroom part,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, rest of your defense.
I mean, I've been trying to push things along to see what's going on since everyone's like jerking around and not talking about the game itself. So I think I've been proving been shown that I'm against Mafia and pro town, trying to make things go around. I've been asking people questions, not stupid questions, but things that I can get reads on, and that's my defense right now. If you want to push for a early lynch on me that hard without any evidence, without any hard proofs or anything, I guess just let's see how the vote goes. But other than that,
so while you were in the bathroom, the cop came out and said that they checked you first night and said you might have been Miller, but we don't know. So.
Hey, this is a dumb idea. No, like that didn't happen.
I just wanted to see what he would say. Come on.
It's a really dumb idea.
What he would say.
On the balloon early.
Really dumb
Okay,
idea.
It happened way too early. There's no basis to deflect at this point in the game.
I just wanted to see what would happen. He
So
wasn't
what
here.
happened?
Yeah,
What actually happened was you went to the bathroom and I said, "Alan, what do you think of Jason now that he's not in the room?" And then he started talking about you. And then when you came back, he formaled you. That's what happened.
what did he say about me, Alan? What do you have to say about me?
He said stuff.
Secrets.
He likes your eyes.
Secrets.
Okay.
He said you're
Alan,
handsome,
Alan, now
I mean,
that
it
you've
was
heard his
weird, but
defense,
whatever.
what's up?
I rescind it.
He rescinded.
Alan.
So let's. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, Alan. You go first. I'll go after you.
I didn't say anything. What?
Alan, what's going on over there?
So
What's going on where?
let's talk about Tim dying. Tim's MO is usually to go aggressive on people that are quiet. Can we draw anything from that? Meaning maybe there's some quiet people in the Mafia.
Let me just say this. Let me just say this. That because we swapped a bunch of players, the real dynamic of the game has like shifted like completely. And with Tim out of the picture, it's
Do
like
you normally see Tim die the first round with regulars? He usually.
Well, I mean.
It's a policy thing, though. Like,
I feel like this game.
Mango's not playing. Thundertaw's not playing.
But here, let me just hear me out real quick. Ready? Okay. So if you're a regular here, you know what Tim's shtick is. He's gonna let us fuck around for 15 minutes. He's gonna go off on a new guy. If you're experienced with us, you want him there because you're gonna get a free Mafia kill.
Right. So do you think? So you're thinking
that it's not somebody that's normally in our group. At least one of them.
I mean, I could see myself killing Tim if I was Mafia.
Why?
Because
Mango and T-Toss aren't here right off the bat.
Right. I don't like when he yells and stuff, so I could see myself just killing him to avoid that from even happening.
I would also do that.
But check it out, though. I mean, isn't my logic correct though? That he's basically going to ensure that you have a quiet person dead.
Not really. We've already talked about trying to kill quiet people ourselves.
Consistent.
If you don't get to a point,
Tim's the one that really drives it home.
He doesn't. Like, what happens is we all talk, and then he just says something like, "Oh, I formal this guy because he's not talking." It's like, okay, well, we just went like 15 minutes on this one person, and then he just does stupid things that he thinks.
A lot of times those votes fail.
And most of the time, yeah, like I said, that's why I think he's just he's not a good Lynch first night.
Yeah, who said that Tim generally makes bad decisions or usually bad?
Well, he just makes rash decisions.
Tim's decisions are not always bad.
And it seems
Tim
contradictory to what
Tim
Eric
makes
said.
calculated decisions. They seem like they're rash decisions, but he makes calculated decisions. Like for
but he doesn't make it seem like they are calculated. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
No, but they are.
I know they may be, but like as a viewer and as someone in town, it's like, whoa, what happened here? It's just like it's a very
right,
but that's part of like
that's right. It's like
that's part of
do we
that.
agree with Eric, or do we agree with this idea where it looks like he's doing rash decisions, but he's not?
I agree with Carlton that it might be calculated in his mind, but to everybody else,
I don't think this conversation is.
Does it matter? He's dead. Like, let's not talk about what Shindig's MO is and start talking about like who would kill him. Like,
I agree with Peter. I don't think this
I
conversation
don't
is
think
really
we can
that
actually
productive.
read anything into that.
Remember what I said last
just
game?
as likely-
Every single
it's
time
just as
somebody
likely
tries to
he
throw
was
us off the
killed
trail
because
of
he's
how a voter
obnoxious.
goes, that it's
Like,
always
if we want to pick between good night one kills, it could be Tim, Carlton, Ryan. Honestly, it could be anyone. So
Well, I also want to say this. There can only be so many new people. There's 4 Mafia, right?
Yeah.
And likely, if we're going on these kinds of assumptions, then it probably would be one of the veterans. There can't be 4 new guys in the Mafia.
Obviously not.
So then one of the veterans would probably...
Technically.
So if we likely are thinking of how it went, let's say there's 2 veterans, 2 new guys. One of the veterans probably would have suggested somebody, and the new guys likely would have said yes or no. They probably wouldn't have suggested Tim right off the bat. So I don't think we can infer that a new guy suggested Tim.
What I'm getting at is, let's say a veteran knows that one of his 2 Mafia members or 3 Mafia members that are new might be on the chopping block because of Tim. I
don't have a problem with the way you're thinking. I just think that when you throw in so many assumptions this early in the game, it's a theory
That's all we have at this point, dude. I mean, what other info do we have?
So you're going to assume right off the bat that because Tim is dead, you're making the assumption, and you're going to act on the fact that
Okay, guys.
I'm not acting anything. I'm just putting it out there to see what we can get out of it. That's all.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of detracting. We're not really focusing on...
We're working out the details of the argument, but this isn't leading to any.
I'm gonna say why that's bad. That's bad because the only thing good you're getting out is like, oh, there's probably a quiet people on the market. There's like 3 or 4 people that are quiet. Of course, there's a high chance of them being in the mafia since there's 4 mafia out of everyone here. So that get that single thought of process. Like saying that there might be a quiet person in mafia, it's not useful at all. You don't get anything.
Hey guys, 2 things real quick. One, I think if someone has something really important to say, they should kind of put their hand up like this, and then Neil should be like, "Hey, everyone, look at that person." I just wanted to say, because I gotta go get some Tylenol. I'll be right back. I've been wanting to say that for a while. So
okay, go ahead. I want to put, or not put. I want to ask more information about Tort.
Yeah.
You're the new guy. It's your first game, and it's pick on you time.
How do you feel?
Well, I didn't know what I was like. I didn't know if I would get I didn't know how I was supposed to expect what kind of role I'd be getting, so I had to ask Neil what I was, since he didn't give me anything, and then he told me I was town. So I guess that's the only justification I had.
Okay, I do want to say that I brought my friend Patrick in one time, and he said the same thing. He said the cat lady didn't type anything to me, and he ended up being Mafia. He ended up being Mafia. He said that exact thing, and that's not a valid defense. I just want to say
that's not a defense. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I would say it's the same thing in real life.
a bad spirit for the game.
It's just. I mean, if I say it's a coincidence, then it just makes it look bad, you know. But
it's a hard.
It sounds like a coincidence.
Well, give us some reads.
What do you think about how the game is going so far?
I always find the first night always so hard because, all we're making is conjecture, and then we're making basis ideas, and then everyone scraps it because it doesn't really work, right?
It's always hardest on the first night.
So,
that was a pretty good response for your first game, though.
Honestly, and this is gonna kind of be digging my own grave here, but honestly, if you do kill one of the newer people, then it's less of a risk because it just means less wild cards. Because since you don't know how I play, you don't know maybe how Stoizer plays or how Sean plays. Then if you get rid of them, then you're playing more comfortable people, and you can sort of down us or whatever can sort of figure out, kind of knows what to read since there's less wild card people. But
so besides yourself, who would that be?
I don't know how many new people are here. What do you guys count as new?
Two.
Yeah.
3. I think Nathan's still technically new.
Nathan.
Yeah.
I have a solid one night for myself. Okay.
So
the first night.
My guess would be kill a new guy and check another new guy, but that would be my guess. So that way you can make sure.
I don't think that's a good play.
Yeah, I don't know that that's the best call because there's
It's more likely experienced players.
Yeah, you want to check experienced players because they can lead town the wrong way.
Yeah, they're
what
you're
you're saying doesn't make sense.
Okay, Rob, I want you to talk. Previous games we've had, or at least games I've watched as well, just some of your decisions I find questionable, and how you play things out. You kind of think things have to be a certain way, and then they don't have to be that way. Example, last game, you 100% thought you were town because the cop checked you, but the real cop didn't check you. That didn't really matter too much.
Right off the bat, if you're going to talk about last game, do I need to talk about last game, or do I talk about this game? I feel like
I want you to talk about this game, and I want you to tell us, what you're thinking right now.
For this game? Okay.
Yeah.
For this game, I'm just going to go down and list people on my screen. I think the whole Jason thing was kind of played out too early with Alan because it was way too early in the game to see Jason deflect to someone else. So I think that really was just a big time waste right there. And with Alan, I don't fault him for trying to go for it because the attention was brought onto him by Ryan. But he was doing what he thought was right. Unctious has been quiet this game. He was also quiet last game, so I'm not sure. It's still early in the game to kind of just talk about anything. Eric's been kind of quiet. He talked up towards the beginning, and I disagreed with what he had to say. He was talking about jog my memory, Eric. What was your main talking points of last game?
The Tim thing? Or
Right, with Tim. Sorry, yeah, with Tim.
I thought it was a valid point personally, but go ahead.
I mean, he thought that the quiet people were Mafia.
Right.
No, that's not what I was saying. I was
saying
that
the quiet people were Mafia and they killed him so they wouldn't be targeted.
No. I was saying that there's one experienced person leading the charge with a couple of quiet Mafia players.
Right, so that was going off the assumption that two people were guaranteed Mafia, and that's where I just had kind of a suspicion in the sense that I think this early in the game to have that kind of assumption in the first 15 minutes only does a disservice to everyone because you can't have that kind of information in the first 15 minutes to start making theories and crafting and start executing decisions based off that. That's how I felt. Ryan was kind of along in that wagon of thought too, if I'm correct in remembering. Carlton's been very quiet and just kind of doing his note-taking thing. I don't really have much of a read on him yet. Peter, you were talking about, I'm just trying to remember exactly. Peter, get back to Peter. Kayla has been just kind of quiet. New guy.
It's on you, Kayla.
Huh?
Is that a bottle of ice?
No, it's Calpico.
What the heck is that?
Japanese pop with milk. I don't know.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. New guy, Nathan, the other new guy, has been really quiet so far. He hasn't been called upon, but I think after last game, he should have.
I have been speaking up as much as I feel that I can. I don't know.
I just think last game should have been an example in that you should come up with kind of points and ideas before getting called out on. Neil is always Mafia. I'm just going down the list of people in my cameras. Chet.
Wow.
It's
Well,
true.
I
though.
think
I don't have much of a read. He had to leave for a little bit. Julian, there isn't really too much going on yet. Other new guy, I get what you're saying with checking one new guy and killing one new guy. I just think that in general leaves you in a place where if no one new guys turn up as Mafia, then you're kind of like stuck because you waste the first couple days of cop checks and lynching possible town. I'm not saying you're wrong. No, I get the point you're making.
I don't really care if I'm right or wrong. I'm asking like, what's the alternative? Because right now we're just going around the circles here.
Someone that you think.
When I first started playing Mafia, I was always frustrated with day one because there's no valuable information to go off. And I kind of just came to the point where realizing that people just need to keep on talking for a bit. And then everyone talks for a bit, and everone gets kind of a gut feel. Maybe someone slips up, and you move forward.
Are we on the time limit or not? That's what
No time
Carlton has something to say. Carlton.
I was going to say to answer Michael's question, it's more like for a cop, it's more like this. You kind of run this game where you say, okay, well, who is going to be like, and you can play it different ways. Like, who's going to be like maybe the most dangerous Mafia? But you also have to pick up somebody who's like, okay, well, if they're town, are they going to be a high-profile target for Mafia to kill? So you want to check somebody who you need to know is Mafia, but also who you think probably isn't going to die that night. Because if you pick somebody who's like obviously a target for Mafia to kill, there's a good chance they're going to die, and your check's going to be worthless. Except for like the reads that you got off of them before they die, which is really hard to go back.
It's also really important to like check someone that you know is going to like help you to lead the town against the Mafia. Like check someone that you think is going to be kind of useless against the Mafia. It's not like no good points, just know their town. And if you check someone that's like, say let's check Carlton for example, like you know he's going to be useful to help you against the Mafia.
Right, and also just because I still didn't get to talk about Storzer because he was the last person on my screen. I'm suspicious that right off the fact you kind of just go right back to previous games. I think that does a disservice for current games. I understand disagreeing with how I play. I would be more than happy to talk about how last game went down. I think it was a series of bad town moves plus the chaos of me being brought back. But honestly, I don't think it does much to bring it up, and that's why I'm not suspicious of you. I'm just very wary of where you're going to be coming from as a town player moving forward.
Real quick, I just want to say, Kayla, are you all right?
Yeah, you kind of look or something. I don't know, but it's okay.
Okay.
I turned the fan on. Sorry.
You last game you were calling for blood, and this game.
Yeah, she's a little bit different, isn't she?
No, but she actually looks kind of like Eric did last
I
time.
don't know if
took some medicine.
it's physically wrong or if you're
I'm not.
Mafia.
I'm okay. It's just everybody's
Is it
talking.
both?
I'm trying.
Is it both? It's okay if you're sick and Mafia. You can
Yeah, if the Mafia bug got you, we're here to give you the
might
cure.
be a sick Mafia. You might be a sick. You got the Mafia roll, and then it gave you a fever because.
But the thing is, it's highly contagious, so make sure you tell us who the other people are so we can warn
I
them.
might be sick just because I need a little blood refresher. I'm like a vampire. It helps keep me young, so we need to fucking kill someone.
Yeah, you need. You gotta wait for nighttime.
without a
For
day
nighttime,
one
you can kill as many people as you
No, it's only during the day. I'm a day walker.
So here's what I've been
We're going off track now.
Here's what I've been kind of keeping an eye on. I was interested in seeing who was going to step up and take the plate as far as like who was going to be leading discussion. I think Shet did it for a little while. He's been sitting back since then, since Storzer kind of took the reins. I don't know if Storzer is going to keep doing that, or if I don't know how much I like one person leading the discussion in general. But I wanted to say that I think. Like Rob reads more town than he did last time. I think Rob was kind of like reading Mafia last time, like to people who were town who weren't Mafia. Like I felt like before all the shit went down with him that like it could have been pinned on him pretty easy. But I think I'm content with Rob for now, and I'm interested in seeing what Carlton kind of has to say about any alliances. Like have you noted any alliances or so far, or like people who are kind of at odds with each other?
Nothing stood out like one way or the other so far.
I don't know if I want Carlton to speak out just yet. He's sorry.
What? No, you may not speak.
Well, Carlton, we don't want your opinion.
Storzerk's a silencer. He silenced Carlton.
No, I like Carlton later on in the game.
Can we not
Isn't it
do
called like
this?
Mystic or some shit?
We're
I
not
would say
viewers,
about
please.
I would say about the
Guys,
quiet
guys.
people though that like I'm not gonna push for quiet people like that phase of the
I think-
mafia philosophy is over. Like pushing for quiet people, forget about it. Either you speak up on your own, because if you are someone that I have to push for you so you can talk, like you're not useful, and if someone gives a good reason to kill you, I'm going to vote you because I don't like it that I have to go to like, hey Nathan, what do you have to say right now, man? Hey, Alan, do you have something to say? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I
that's-
was just about to bring something up right after, you know.
Before Unctious spoke up, I was gonna say I'd be okay with lynching him, Nathan, or Tortellini.
Unctious, Nathan, or Tortellini.
Mhm.
Those all feel very safe to me.
I haven't really
And I
heard
don't mean that
Nathan
in a
speak up.
necessary.
Yeah,
Yes,
I was
thank you,
gonna say
Kayla.
something
I was
like
just gonna say that.
it's
All right. So there's a couple people here that talk about they do their reads and play more later. And I thought it was quite suspicious that they weren't doing that. I yawned a bit earlier, and statistically, if somebody sees you yawn, they will yawn. So I think that these people aren't
Oh my-
watching.
No.
They
I've
aren't
tried that
actually
before. I've
making
actually
it-
tried that exact tactic, and it doesn't work. They don't yawn with you.
What if they don't see you yawning?
There's 16 people on screen. How are we going to be looking
No,
at your
I'm
screen?
saying I'm saying I've tried to bait people out by fake yawning like that. I've tried that exact same thing, and they don't yawn with you.
Yeah, there's no
I know,
way
I think
everyone is looking at you at that exact moment.
I think the point is that they didn't. So
But
that they
he's
weren't
saying
watching,
that
so that
you're
they
thinking
might
it's
not be
psychological
making the
thing?
reads that they
I'm
say.
sorry I don't have 15 eyes and I can look
It
at
sounds so
everyone at the
irrelevant.
same time,
So
my
what's the point of
friends.
this?
Well,
I
let 'em
understand where you're
continue.
going with it, but it's one of those in thought it's
I
good
will
and not
say
in
that
practice.
You give him his list.
I think that
Let him
Eric,
Watching you,
tries
Ryan.
really hard to say, "Oh, he's making these reads," but I don't think he's actually making.
Shit, you just blinked 3 times in a row.
Oh, you didn't see him
Anyone see that?
earlier when he was talking in the beginning of the game. Well, like,
He
didn't
was
you guys see me
blinking,
going
right?
like this?
He just blinked like 3
Like, trying
times.
to
Like,
point it out.
as soon as he said Eric, he's like 3 times.
He was blinking last game, though. I mean, it's.
You are.
I've given up on me.
Like,
I've also given up on.
Eric, do you blink normally? Like,
I keep my eyes open
Yeah.
constantly.
When he's
Dude,
on playing
it's
Mafia,
Morse
never.
code. It's Morse code to the other
Okay,
mafia
guys.
members telling him who to kill
I just
next.
want to. I just want to point out something that Nathan just said. I believe I had like 100% correct reads last game, so I don't know what you're talking about by not having.
Guys,
I know. I
this
think
is going to
that's why you're
be an
Mafia
hour-long
Mafia this
day if we continue like this.
It is.
Good
I
point. We are
really
half
want
an
to,
hour
like,
into day
pick
one,
some
and
people to
Chef's got
lynch.
his hand up,
Yeah.
guys. Let Chef talk.
Well, just for me personally, and you guys are obviously, well, please give me a read. That's even while I'm doing this partially. But I'm gonna formal Nathan. Out of all the people who've been quiet and contributed to the town, I feel like he's done the least amount. Like even when his defense, it seemed a little bit odd to me. I haven't played with him at all, so he's completely new to me, and that's another reason I want to get rid of him. I don't like new people, like exactly what Torte said, because I don't know them. So I'll go ahead and formal Nathan, and then. I mean, you guys can decide for yourselves if you think it's a cool idea or not.
Do you like me?
So,
Nathan,
Mason?
let's hear it.
Would you fuck me?
I'm not sure if I should even defend myself because last time I apparently buried myself.
No, you need to defend.
You should always defend
defend
yourself.
yourself.
Always defend
That was last time, but that doesn't mean that you should
You're
defend
a
yourself this time.
magic.
I'm the only one who gets in trouble for defending himself, so don't.
Give us confidence, Nathan. Give us confidence.
I mean,
Make us confident that you are town.
Make us love you.
Are you said that you're a mafia? You didn't want to play mafia. You want to play as town.
I mean, I'm a town. There's not much I know how to defend myself with other than my own observations, which I had just came forward with immediately preceding this formal, so I don't understand the immediate formal. I've never actually seen a formal like this. I don't know. This seems like a very uncharacteristic play to me.
I don't think it's an immediate formal, to be honest. We're 30 minutes in, and you haven't really said
No. I meant like after I was trying to make some points, I was formaled immediately after I tried to make those points.
I think it's more like you've been quiet for so long, and then like we had to once again push for you so you could speak. And even when you did spoke, you made like bad moves, and then so that's why I said say it against like the people that he's think that are quiet. You're like the worst one of them. That's why the
We gotta go like right after him and do the vote. We can't have like all these people talking.
I feel bad because we haven't really given him a chance.
I don't think this is a good lynch. No matter
Well, I
what.
mean,
True
Tortellini is newer and he's talking more than him.
Yeah, I think
Peter's talking.
Our
Guys.
only opportunity, like
I think out of the information that we have, it's probably our best bet.
Here's
and
okay.
even in the later game, it's not. It's just weakening our chances.
The only reason
want to talk.
Actually, I want Peter to talk. Everybody keeps interrupting.
You can make Peter less. Sorry.
The only reason we should be lynching this person, Nathan, is for safety. That's the only reason we should be. Otherwise, we know absolutely nothing. Like, in the late game, he'll be weak.
I like that idea though.
Right now,
Safety. What else are you gonna do?
But there's nothing to be gained. Like all we learn is who the Mafia killed tomorrow night.
Why in the world do you possibly think that?
It's safe to do this, and then saying we're not going to gain anything out of it is completely wrong.
Yeah.
Do you honestly believe that like 12 people won't come out and outright vote this guy just because he's new? Like,
it's not that he's new. Tortellini, we just made the point, has been talking more and
Yeah.
has given
Okay,
more
well,
information.
here's
I think
my
that's
point.
extremely,
It's
really,
safe
really,
for-
really subjective. I mean, you
it's
aren't actually measuring this.
I kind of want to go on Peter after this.
It specifically called out Tortellini at the very start because he was the absolute newest. I think it's not necessarily fair.
It's both a safe vote for town and Mafia. I feel like what we should do is we should pressure someone else.
I would like to nominate that someone else.
Go ahead, I'll rescind.
For both their personal safety and the town safety, I'd like to nominate Kayla. Kayla, I'm really worried about your fever. I really want you to go take care
I'll be
of
right
that.
back.
So.
I don't have a fever. I'm
It's not that
fine.
I
It's just
super
hot.
think you're Mafia. I'm really worried about you right now. That's all.
You're a lying asshole.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm not convinced at all.
Right?
I haven't seen this play before.
Mafia real talk.
I knew it was a lie when Ryan said I care about you.
If he showed any sort of empathy, it's like, fuck.
I try to have feelings sometimes. It doesn't work. I
They do
try
not
to have
exist.
feelings.
Feelings of
Ryan,
rage and killing.
I don't.
Ryan, are you Mafia and trying to protect your Nathan friend? Ryan, right now?
No,
The
the
only
only
feel
thing,
sad for docile Kale.
here's the thing about Nathan. Nathan, just if he's gonna play with us in future weeks, I just want to see a little bit more of him. I'm down to kill him a little bit later on.
Later on sucks though. Like you have
Sorry
4
about
people, 5
It
people
does
alive.
suck. It does suck.
And someone else.
Honestly, it's just Kayla has not been talking. In last game, she was like yelling and super
That's
angry.
because I yelled last game and I felt bad, so I've been trying to tone it down. This
But you
happened
never,
another
you've
night.
never felt bad about yelling.
I do too.
It's the meds.
That happened to. Shut
medication's
up,
messing
asshole.
your mind.
No, I think you all know why I'm a little on edge. So fuck you guys. Sorry, that was mean. Anyway, I'm just kind of in a bad mood. I can't help it.
Are you okay with killing Nathan, Kayla?
I feel kind of bad for like stunting his growth as a man in the world of Mafia, but
You want to help him grow, is what you're saying.
pretty little flower that just hasn't had a chance to bloom. But also,
What meds
if
are you
he
Caleb's starting to care. I don't know if I like these meds.
This is a big one.
1,600 milligrams of ibuprofen, so nothing too bad.
Nathan will be okay with killing Kayla?
This is a big change from our position in last game. I don't know who else is saying this, but he wanted to kill all the quiet new guys first game, like right off the bat.
Actually, I was conflicted on killing him.
Yeah.
The first time, I like killing people because I get bored as fuck. But then I feel really bad when we do it on a very obviously rash position because his defense was horrible, like piss poor. But I'm sorry, Nathan.
Don't be sorry. It was bad. Don't be sorry. He should be sorry.
I want to foster him as a person and a human being and stuff.
I don't know.
That.
I don't know if that's a thing. I'm like super uncomfortable with that defense.
Here's the thing, though. I feel like I'm not usually in favor of safety votes. Like I usually try not to vote for somebody unless I actually think there's a chance for Mafia. Like if I think somebody's down, I just won't vote for it, even if I think it's overwhelmingly passed. Like last game, I didn't think he was Mafia, and I didn't vote, and every single other person voted. Just so I was like, you know what? I really don't think he's Mafia.
And
and
I
didn't
wasn't
vote.
Mafia.
But then, no, the thing is, like, I think like the whole yawning thing, like that seems like a really interesting play to throw out there if you are Mafia. Like that's a weird thing to think up. Like, oh, I'm Mafia, so what can I think up to like try and like ensnare people and then just throw it out there if I get accused. That just seems kind of weird.
The master of Mafia, Ryan, did mention that he tried that tactic.
Oh.
Yeah, but Ryan's tried a lot of stuff like
Did
that.
you try it when you were
Ryan's
town or when you were
evil,
Mafia?
Yeah, right?
But see, I've tried. Nathan, did you watch? How many weeks have you watched of this?
I don't know. They
Don't
all
lie to us.
Is it less than 3?
It may
More
be
than
more
20.
or less than or
Less
equal
than
to
3.
Okay.
Around 3. He
Jason
probably
got it.
didn't see the yawn thing.
Did you, Anthony Weiner?
I missed
I got
that
it.
yawn thing. I have no idea what you guys are talking about with that.
Why we're making dick jokes?
They're just
Yawns are
crazy.
contagious. That's all. Yawns are contagious, and so when you yawn, you look to see who else yawns to see if they're paying attention to you.
That doesn't work
Yeah.
on camera.
That's
like,
it.
Environment.
It does work through video,
does
but you
work
have to
through
be
video.
like
Hard.
focusing on the
Like
person.
Ryan actually
That's what
yawned
I'm
about
saying.
5
I'll
minutes
do-
ago
I'll
after
do
Nathan had said
15
that, but I still didn't feel compelled to yawn.
And
But I didn't see him do it.
no offense,
I
Nathan,
tried
but you're
yawning,
not
but-
someone people are really
Same
going to pay
thing.
attention to.
We agree the defense is shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're talking ourselves out of a good
lynch
lynch here.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's not adding anything. I just
Like if the yawning thing doesn't work, we should just move on to the next.
Like even if, after we rescinded, he just went back to being quiet.
Nah, he was actually talking a bit now. I'm really curious, D3, like why is Nathan, like I guess I understand why he's a safe vote, but who would you pick then, D3? Like, who's your better choice?
Who's my
Since you,
better?
like, you hard defended him. Who are you putting
I don't know if that was a hard defense, but I just don't have any feeling about him. Who I actually want to drag out into the open, kicking and screaming, and for passionate defense. My entire bottom row, which consists of you, Sheth, Julian, Tort, and Storzerg.
Hi.
I feel like, and this is a read, so I feel like
Is it a hard or a soft read?
It's a hard read.
A hard read.
It's so hard.
It's a
Do you have
boiled
a hard
egg.
one, Peter? Or
He's got a clue.
I feel like one
He's
of
got
you.
something in his pocket.
I have to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
I feel like one of you must be Mafia. Where did Julian go?
Wait,
I
what?
haven't had.
Use the restroom as soon as
How
you
is
start
that?
talking about him.
I need to pee very badly.
Oh,
So do we want to
wait,
talk
are you
about
saying that
Julian now?
1 out of 4 people in this game is Mafia?
Well, 1 out of 4 people in this game is Mafia. We already know that.
It's even better because Neil.
I'm always down to kill Storzerg.
Well,
Yes,
I'm
so
down
do
to
I.
Starzerg as well.
I think,
Actually.
I think both-
like
Watching
neither
both-
neither Chef nor Bob have been making like extraordinary waves. And
Like,
I
I still
don't know
remember-
what
I
I
still
can
remember
attribute
playing-
that to.
Well, they've been fairly vocal though. It's not
I
like they
just
haven't been
formaled
doing
Nathan
anything.
like a minute ago.
Right, I know,
Like,
I
the
understand
reason you're
that.
talking is my wave.
No, I understand that.
I feel like
That is
like,
that is your
Shad
way.
Well,
might
I'm trying to understand what you're saying,
bit too
Peter, because
aggressive.
they have been somewhat active. It's not they've just been sitting there.
I know, but the point isn't inactivity. The point is what direction are we pushing town towards?
You're saying
And
that
so
they're
Bob-
wrong in trying to kill Nathan?
we should either vote.
I'm saying that there's that killing Nathan is not like the most. Can I use this term? Plus, I don't know. That's not.
Guys, we're not getting
Plus
anywhere.
expected value. We're
getting
not.
Anywhere, guys.
I think
Well,
we're talking
here's
ourselves
the
out of a
thing.
decent lynch.
From
Like,
watching a Starzerg play though, from like I played with him the other times he played. I was actually once on his Mafia team, and like unless he's changed his plays, just look quite mafious to me, like the way he's playing right now. And he's not even adding much to the town. Like, he just asked a couple of people a couple of questions, but he didn't formulate or anything. Didn't like talk about stuff or anything. He's just like talk someone, and then that's it. And then when someone asks something like something to him, just ask someone else about something. Like, we're like, so like, what do I have to say? Yeah, what I have to say is like, Eric, how are you doing? So like,
Tortellini wanted to
totally want to say yeah. I was gonna say.
Yeah, I can't believe the hand thing worked. I feel like we should make, since it's day one, I feel like we should make votes based on either, and this might be just my amateurish strategy out here, but either whoever, like it should be on either end of the scale of most influential and least influential, because like as D3 said, like least influential is obviously a safe vote, because if he ends up being Townie, well, he wasn't really contributing. If he ends up being Mafia, then we just got one on the first night. But if we do most influential, it's the most risky, but it could also weigh in our favor.
That being said, I want to formal Tortellini. I don't think you're very influential. I formal you.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Oh shit! Yeah. But tell me what you really think. Tell me what you really think.
Tortellini, defend yourself.
Well, he asked Ryan a question.
It was a rhetorical question.
Oh, okay. It was a joke.
I don't know. Am I supposed to defend right now?
Yep.
Yeah. Now's your opportunity.
Well, I was just contributing on the first night because I felt like we were just going in circles. I mean, we went back to yawning twice, so I felt I might as well put out something that we can base, sort of have a scale or something to say. Well,
Pardon?
It proves my point further.
Real quick, Tortellini, I want to apologize for being an asshole just now. You said earlier that you take Mafia very seriously, so I was purposefully being an asshole to see how you would react to me saying something like that.
I mean,
So
this is harder
You're
than a
such
job
a
interview.
twat,
so.
Ryan.
I just
Harder than a job interview.
that was just a play. That was not. I really. Yeah.
Why would you do that then?
So are you rescinding, or is this real?
Rescinding or not?
Because I wanted a reaction from me saying that. That's why I did that.
Did you get what you wanted or no?
I did not feel. I was expecting him to be disgusted or super angry or something, but I rescind.
You just
If you
said
get
that.
vote for me, just apologize right after you vote. So I don't feel bad. But I don't feel guilty.
No, fuck that. Fuck that.
There's
I'll
been like
apologize after the game is over.
This game has been littered with like attempts at plays that aren't going anywhere. Like trying to pretend that the cop came out, the yawn play, they're trying to get a rise out of Tortellini
The three
play.
blinks. Don't forget the three blinks. That one's the keeper.
Like
Eric's been blinking too much.
The triple blink.
Don't forget that.
Call.
Like all up in the camera, like.
And Kayla's
Guys.
dying.
Guys, let's just
I'm
make a
feeling
decision in the next 5 minutes and then just go with it.
Listen, I
What
think
do you
we're
think right now?
I
You should
think
be
we're talking
really
ourselves
quiet.
out of a good lynch here with Nathan.
Right now,
I want to hear what
We've already moved on to like two different things. and
I
we-
mean,
we
I mean,
haven't-
it's a safe lynch.
I want to hear what Store thinks because Store is being really laid back considering nobody else is leading.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay, don't
I'm
do that.
moving. Okay. Thank
Becomes
you.
a fake op.
I'm moving my lead suspicion over to Eric right now. Not liking his input for the town, not liking the things he has to say. He did back me up and say he thought I was clean, but yeah, I don't like how he's sitting. Nathan's always a good lynch.
I don't like your
Um,
face.
How he's sitting.
I don't like that you're not wearing a hat this week.
This is just a fucking.
I didn't mean literal. I didn't mean sitting literally.
Let's just kill all the people wearing glasses. It's
Just-
poor vision anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
Keep going.
Yeah, and then I put Nathan and Tort kind of in the same boat. I'd be okay with lynching either of them.
Is
But
Nathan a veteran? Oh no, wait, no, he's not.
No.
No, he's not.
Oh damn.
No, but
Okay,
I'm good. I'm good with lynching Eric.
I'm seriously gonna formal Storzerg right now.
It sounds good to me.
Who said they're good with
Okay.
lynching me? Who said they're good with lynching me?
Store did.
What?
Oh, other than Store, I thought somebody just piled on. Who said that?
Oh no, I said lynching Store sounds good to me.
There's a formal on Store.
okay. You got an
Reason?
accusation?
Yeah, the stuff you were saying just now was really weird.
It was kind of weak.
Yeah.
Can,
Is that higher or lower than yawning?
Okay, well, no, I really think Eric's a fine lynch. I don't like anything he's had to say towards the game at all, really. I don't think he's provided any good input. Again, Nathan, I think, is a fine lynch. You know, he's a new guy. He's not going to provide input. Peter defended him pretty hard, and I felt that
What
was
about
weird.
yourself, buddy?
What about myself? I'm 100% town, and I'm going to do what I can to win this game.
So what's been different between like how you've played in the past? Like, why is this game different as far as like how you've been playing? What's your motivation for playing different at this point?
I don't know. Tired. Spent 4 weeks away. Kayla. Last time I accused somebody straight up, she got me lynched. Anything I do, she wants me lynched. I don't know. Just
I stated that. I wasn't being secretive.
Is anybody making anything out of this? I'm not following.
You know what? Like
I don't think there's
I'm okay
any-
with lynching him because the fact is he's just accusing everybody else, and he's not really inputting on anything. He's just saying I don't like what Eric said, but he hasn't really contributed other than asking questions, getting people to talk, which in turn hasn't really done anything for us.
Is Storzerg a better lynch than Nathan would be?
No.
Yes.
All right, can I? All right.
But
From
I
my
feel like
opinion,
they're
yeah.
both
like
the
they're equal.
same.
I would rather.
now.
I think Nathan is a safer lynch because I don't
Why
think
are
he's
we
going to
all-
provide us a lot late game.
But I think
Storzerg is going to be more powerful, and
But
I think that's against us.
That's a good if you think about like who is like more likely to help the town. But if you think who's more likely to be Mafia right now, then I think Starzerg wins. You don't think
But I'm
against
not
who is like
Mafia. I think it's a horrible lynch to try and lynch me.
Yeah.
Honestly, Bob, it's so hard with you because you always come off as Mafia. Like, no matter what role you have, you just like you either get way
I don't know if
too.
anybody else. I don't know if
You know
anybody
what I'm
else beat these stats, but he like has the one of the most highest
All right.
advantages.
I don't care about that.
Does it count when he dies at the beginning of the game and town still wins?
Anyone else?
Chef, you look like you want to die. What's going on?
Hold on. Wait. There's a formal
But anything else, unless you really want to move to something else, like
No, I think
I
we should
really
decide
don't
to
think
vote
the
for
lynch on me is good. I think Eric's a better lynch.
No, I think we should vote for you right now because I think personally, from my point of view, I think you're like a good vote right now. And even if like people don't vote for you, at least you get information. Like you guess last game that you got information about who voted and not for Rob. So I think.
What was that? Oh, about the way you brought up about me. Gotcha.
All right, we're almost an hour in. Let's
Unless-
fucking shed some blood. I'm
Ryan,
ready for
unless-
blood. It's
Ryan,
time.
are you rescinding or not?
Not
Ryan?
my blood.
I'm not rescinding.
Okay, can we vote?
Okay.
Oh,
Does anybody
shit.
have anything to say in his defense before we vote?
Oh, I feel kind of bad now.
Do you have any
Wait,
further
who are we voting
defense?
for? Sorry.
Let's kill
Kayla-
things.
I'm
Kayla, you
town.
haven't
I'm
voted him
innocent.
yet.
We
Don't
shouldn't be
feel
lynching
bad
me.
yet.
We need to be moving
Okay,
something.
if
Oh,
no
sorry,
one
what'd
has
you say,
anything
Alan?
else to say for against Shindig,
Alan had
or,
something.
Alan was saying something.
Alan?
No, I got nothing.
Okay, voting in
Oh, okay.
3, 2, 1, vote. Hold
We're
your hands
supposed to put
up.
our hands-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, Storzerg, you are dead. Everyone,
Good
please
night.
go to sleep.
That where we turn off our camera?
Yes.
Yeah.
And your microphone.
Sorry.
It's okay. Camera, Nathan. There we go. Cool. We're gonna run an ad while these guys are going to sleep. Be right back. So, Mafia members, please converse in the Mafia chat room. Tell me who you want to kill. Cop, please tell me who you want to check. Vigilante, please let me know who you want to kill if you want to kill.